Okay, welcome back to this final tutorial on trading as a finance administrator. So this is what will be done. I'm going to take down everything on my chart to show you exactly what to do when taking that one trade that defines your financial goal and helps you achieve it. So everything on my chart is taken down. I'm only looking for the ultimate entry rule wherever it is met and mark. So I'll be marking only wherever I find the ultimate entry rule met. So this is exactly what should be done. When trading with the ultimate entry rule, which is recommended for finance administrators to find just that one trade per day that will give you the 20% return on your trading capital. Focus on the completed formula or structure. That is, you want to see this structure play out. You want to see the impulse. You want to see the break. You want to see the string. And then you want to see the break. So it is only after seeing the second break that you apply the entry rule, which is enter on the bias of the second break. Now, you have three entries to take. First entry at the opening price of the candle that opens after the break. That will be using 1/8 of your target lot size for the day. Set your take profit to 40 pips and stop loss to 20 pips when you take an entry there. And the entry should be taken, especially if the break of your string is not longer than 10 pips. Now, uh, this is a different entry plan. It is an anticipation of a string break, but it allows a string to break only when that string is seen following a previously and immediately broken impulse. So that is the rule. Now, not just looking for string break opportunities and taking an entry, but looking for string break occurrence that was preceded by a or an impulse break. So just like what happened here. Now, what I want you to do to find that entry is, first of all, take out your horizontal line and mark that opening price of the break, successful break of the last string. Now, that's the only thing I wanted to mark on your chart for each day. When you see that, you now know that that is where you'll be entering the market from at that price. So string break. Now, when it occurs, remember the rule says you take your entry on the candle that opens immediately after it. So that is your first entry, and that will be on instant execution if the break is no longer than 10 pips from its opening price. So this was a break. It closed at 1.2767 while it opened at 1.2776. So that's 9 pips, which meets the requirement to enter on instant execution as soon as it closes. Now, using 1/8 of your lot size or target lot size for the day. Having done that, the next thing to do is to place your first sell or your first limit order. In this case, is a sell limit because this was a bullish string that broke. So a sell limit order at this very price, 1.2776, and another limit order at 6 pips above this price, that is 1.2782. So that will be the next entry price. So those two entries will be using your full lot size. And for the second entry, which is second limit order, you have it with 20 pips take profit, 9 pips stop loss, while the first limit order, you have only 10 pips. Regardless of all of this move, which is expected to come down, that is how to achieve your trading target for the day. Just 10 pips, waiting for this setup only per day. So now we have done this to see the first setup that occurred. Let me go backwards and look for where the previous day gave us that setup and if it gave us profit. So this was the previous day, impulse, break, impulse. So that did not give us the structure. Then again, impulse, break, impulse, break, then break, break, impulse, break, impulse, break, and string. So this gave us the structure. So this is impulse, break, and string. So this is a string break, which means that the rule applying here is giving you your entry on this very candle, this bearish candle at 277, sorry, 1.2764. So let's mark that and mark the opening price of the break. Let's just adjust this one since it's very close by to show you that you allow the break to close first of all. So this was a break close, and your first entry using 1/8 of your lot size is at 1.2764. Then your first pending order will be 1.2767. Then your second pending order, all for sale, will be 1.27. That's 6 pips above there, 1.2771, right? That's a 6, yeah, 73, 1.2773. So the second entry did not activate, and your first entry, first limit order, of course, gives you your 10 pips take profit, and that is all for that day. So that's the rule. Now let's see why the day went on. If you have already achieved that, you are done for the day. 10 pips using your full lot size and achieving that. So this was okay. This was where we found the entry. Then string, break, 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 impulse, impulse, break, and string, then break again. So this is a second opportunity, repeating what happened here. Second opportunity, again, this is your candle, entry candle, which means you enter the opening price of this candle. If you measure it, let's take the let's take the horizontal line to the breaks opening price, because that is why you set your limit order and leave. So set your limit order there and leave it. Then your second limit order will be 6 pips from this, which is 1.2776. The market did not get there, so only one limit order activated later, while the first instant order goes into 10 pips profit. So again, that structure was met. Then let's see, impulse, break, impulse, impulse, break, impulse, string, break, string, break, string, string, impulse, string. Again, impulse, string, impulse, impulse, break, impulse, string, impulse, string. That day ended just like that. So you see, the only two times you had entries, both entries went into profit for the previous day. Now we'll do that again, looking back at the previous day again. String, break, string, impulse, break, 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 indecision, impulse, break, impulse, break, break, impulse, string, break, string, break, sorry, impulse, break, impulse, indecision, break, string, break, impulse, string, break, impulse, break, break, impulse, break, string. So this is another place for applying the rule, because you have seen an impulse, a break, a string, and a break. So let's measure the break here. 2720, it closed at 2728, so it meets the requirement for an entry. So now we can see that horizontal line. Let's place a new horizontal line there. 2728, that was uh where did we find that? 2728, that was impulse. Okay, we have lost track of that. We've lost track of that. So, but we were somewhere around here. Impulse, string, okay, break, string, string, break, impulse, impulse, okay, then break, string. Oh, this gave us a structure. We didn't see this, or we had not reached it here. So let's take the structure first. This is the first one we saw. That's impulse, uh, break, string, break. So we'll move this here and observe again. That's the break. We move it to the break opening price. Then let's see if it's up to 10 pips. So we'll take an entry. 2720 to 2732 is above 10 pips. So instant order here. Our rule says you enter when you have an instant order, when you have below 10 pips of the break itself. So, however, we are not taking an instant order, but we can place our pending order there. So let's look again. I will place a pending order because we can place a instant order. But when the market goes back in, since we do not place an instant order, we can take an entry for an instant order anywhere within the 10 pips. Okay, if the market returns back 10 pips, which it did, so definitely we took an entry when it got inside of that break candle once again. So that one definitely, without activating here, should give us the profit. But let's look for another one. So break, sorry, string, break, break, impulse, break, 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 string, break. Okay, let's keep looking. String, break, 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 string, break, impulse, impulse, break, impulse. So the important thing to do here is always wait for the string to break before you apply the rule on entry. That is the important thing to do, and you only look for one entry per day, one instant order, two pending orders, following the rule as stated here. Now, for every day, the first opportunity you find of this, you take it and you are done for your trade for the day because you're using your full lot size to trade. So do this regularly and you'll be a very successful, consistently profitable trader as a finance. So that will be it for now until the next session.